Now that I finally have the game working in Steam, it is time to take a look at the 6th round of Tennogen items. And some of these look really nice, like Atlas's helmet with the beads around it. Some of them look kind of weird, like, where is it? Yeah, it's Loki's helmet, which is a lot like the normal helmet, but just better. Some of the Syandanas look really nice as well. The Officium one, didn't particularly like it at first until I actually went and had a look at it in-game, and then I kind of like that one. That reminds me of something, and I don't know what it is yet. And of course, there is more. As always with these, the person who made them is actually credited with it in here. It's the reason that these cost so much. Again, unless you're on console, in which case they're actually cheaper to buy on console than they are on PC. Yeah. I wish you could buy these with Platinum. Having a Platinum alternative would be nice, because not all of us can afford to go out and keep putting money on Steam, and enough about that. But Atlas's Arhat helmet, I like the beads around it, and considering he doesn't really have a head, I like that one a lot. And you can actually see there's individual symbols on each of the beads. From the same person who made the last one, Oberon's Destrier helmet. Wow. I actually saw this one and got a really, really bad, what is it, Guyver? Yeah. That is very Guyverish, and I'm probably thinking of the wrong name for it there. I haven't seen that thing since, wow, it's got to be well over a decade. And I actually liked Loki's Rogue Helmet quite a bit. It still holds the Loki-ness of it, unlike the previous one that I still liked it, but didn't look like the rest of Loki's helmets. And it actually has a kind of Cyclops feel with the one eye in the middle. Wow. Trinity's Messiah helmet. Just... Actually, that is the first time that I've seen a helmet and instantly thought, ooh, I'm going to buy that. I'm not, because as I said earlier, having to buy these with real money, they are quite expensive, but damn, that's nice. And again, it's up here. I'll get wrong for mispronouncing them, so I'm trying not to. Oh, Wukong got a helmet. I am not trying to pronounce that. That would go really wrong. Actually, I kind of like that more than the thing he's usually got. Wow. I just noticed the amount it's got writing in the headband that goes all the way around the back of the head. Okay. I am really curious as to what this says. Because you don't just add random stuff like that, detail-wise, without it saying something. And again, this seems to be made by the same person who did the Atlas Arhat and Oberon's Destrier. I actually take it back. Trinity's Messiah is... It is the first time I've seen a helmet and gone, ooh, I want that. I think I just found another one. It's just one of those, there's a lot of detail added without there being too much detail, if you know what I mean. It's actually, I really like that. If these are gold all the way around as well, that would have made an amazing Prime helmet. If they brought out Valkyr Prime and put this helmet on it, that would look really nice, because these being gold, I like that a lot. And again, this is made by somebody who's already made one of the helmets that's been added. Moving on to the Syandanas. When this first went live, there was 3 of them, and I said that I liked 2, and there was one I didn't particularly like, which I will get onto in a second. It wasn't this one. I saw this one and instantly thought that looked a lot like the Prime one that comes with Necros Prime, and it seemed really early to add one that looked like a Prime one, but at the same time, this is a much cheaper way than having to buy the Prime access, and with the spiky bits up the back there, that actually looks pretty nice. I was hoping it joined, but you can actually see the kind of ends just there. Wish you could scroll out on this, because you can't see the bottom of it that well either, which is a damn shame, but if you spin it just quick enough, you can see there's one little bit at the bottom. This is why I don't like long Syandanas. You can't see them properly, but this looked pretty nice. The Officium Syandana, I like the idea of having a projector Syandana, because if you actually look at it, which is why I had it at this angle, you can see the only bit attached is actually like a projector. And this is the same way that the badges work on the arms. And I like that a lot. I just kind of wish it was a little bit further down. Because where it is on the back, when you're looking straight at the back, it's pointing almost upwards. Actually, there's still a lot of detail in that as well. And the fact it rotates, that still looks pretty nice. I don't think I dislike any of these Syandanas, because the next one is the one that I said that I didn't particularly like. But I've been looking at this more and more, and that could look really nice on certain ones. And the fact that these bits at the bottom aren't actually joined, it looks kind of frayed, so it looks like it's been well used. God damn it. I didn't originally like this one because the image is kind of from the back but at an upward angle, and it just looked like they put some stuff on there, but you can actually see that even the fins at the back, little like spoiler things, look pretty nice. If this moves when you actually run around, that would look really nice. Like when you stand up, it just kind of, all of these came together and this like folds down. That would look amazing. That is a function that should have had. If it doesn't. I'm assuming it doesn't because it doesn't actually do anything. That would have looked cool if that moved. I knew this was in here somewhere. The Orthos Magesty Skin. Okay, now that I really like the looks of. And I've also just realised how really wrong that was. But I like this. But they had this up separately. God damn, I really like the head on that. Why do I do this to myself with Tennogen every time? But they showed it with the Drevni skin for Chroma, which... Okay, the image that it actually showed looked much better than this actually does, kind of just standing there. And honestly, seeing it in the workshop image, if you will, made it look so much nicer than this. But there are 11 new items added in the 6th round of Tennogen. That's getting nuts. But that has increased the number of these by quite a large amount. It's actually starting to get really silly. Oh, okay. I saw the name LED 2012 there, and I was thinking to myself, all of these weren't designed by that person. That's because that's the first item in the list was designed by that person. Ignore me. I'm reading that completely wrong. So, though a lot of these were really nice, I think if I had to pick my particular favourite from these, I really want to go with the Magesty skin for the Orthos, but I think hands down it's just got to be Trinity's Messiah helmet. It just looks... It's different for Trinity because all of her helmets have got like halos on the top, and this, though if you actually look, does, because there's a semi-halo type thing here, but it's not actually a halo type thing there, and it's kind of really subtly done. I liked it, and it looks pretty nice. But it was hard to actually pick because I really liked the Valkyr one as well. But if you are into these kind of things, there is a lot of them. I really want to know what Wukong's helmet says. I'm going to look into that. At least for the next 10 minutes or so, then I'll probably get bored and go back to actually playing the game. But I will probably, when I come to do this, remember about it. But there is a lot of these that I would like. Again, the only real problem with these is you have to be running the game through Steam to get these skins. If you assign your Steam ID, link it to your Warframe ID, you do it under profile settings or something. It's actually on the Warframe website. You link the two together, you can then use these in the normal installation, which is outside of Steam, which is what I do, which is why I don't buy the Tennogen stuff. If it was purchasable with Platinum, I might be a bit more tempted, like it is over on console, but for real money, I don't really have that kind of money just laying around that often, so there is some that I've bought, like the Frost one. I really would like to buy more of these, but Ah, some of these do look really nice, and every time I load the game up in Steam, I come in here, and every time I just think I should buy some of these just for the sake of having them, just in case one day they do in fact retire some of the older Tennogen stuff in favour of newer stuff.